Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is a fairly recent release from Scout Comics. It's Shit Show #1. Comic I was really excited to read. Like, this is a really interesting concept, something that I think that's a lot of indie comics are doing, and that is a new spin on the capes and tights formula. So, Shit Show. It is by writer Adam Barnhardt, illustrated by Samir Samão, colorist by Warnia, Sahadewa, lettering by Lettersquids. So this is a story. So there's like a bunch, there was kind of like the age of superheroes, and then this big giant demon came in and like just jacked them up, killing the vast majority of them. Or at least it seems like the vast majority. Basically, the age of heroes is over. So this is a story of just, like that last remaining superhero. So think of like the Justice League getting jacked around and like brutally murdered, and then all that's left is Superman, who is now going on a bender many years later, having to deal with the fallout as to what has happened. Simple concept, but one it works. It works really well. I enjoyed this first issue. I thought it was a solid read. I really liked the concept, the kind of like how it plays out, the balancing between the present and the past. And its presentation of the heroes, like, there's some interesting, cool heroes. Like, I would actually like to see more of this world in general, beyond Shit Show. Like, I want prequel to Shit Show, and to check these heroes out. It's good. Like, it's a really good setup. There's things I'd definitely like to see going forward. I'd really like to see more of kind of the psychological impacts of seeing your friends like brutally murdered, maybe what's happened kind of in the world. It's hinted at some of that stuff, like with no superheroes, crime is up, and people don't feel as safe as anymore. So there's definitely a lot of thought put into things that kind of crossed my mind as I was reading it, and it kind of hints and dances around that stuff. So I don't necessarily know how you would maybe show all that, because by the end of the issue, the big bad is back, and this hero needs to stand up and take him on. So it's a good setup though. Like, I really like the world. I like the characters. I like the art. I think there's a lot here to really dig. It's something a little bit different from the capes and tights formula in that sort of world. So, overall, I'm digging it. Like, I like the debut, and I think it's a pretty solid one. Can we show off her art? Yeah, I think that this kind of just sums up the art really, really well. We get all the various characters taking on the big giant demon. This is, of course, in the past. And you can also see, maybe if you read some of the text a little bit, kind of the attitude and voice of the comic. I'm not going to say it's like cheeky, but it definitely like knows that it's playing with the formula and having fun with it, and doesn't take itself too seriously, introducing people and the characters and all that. But overall, like, I'm really digging it. I think it's a solid debut, and a comic I want to see more of. Like, a world I want to see more of. So I'm happy with it. I'm really pleased with this debut, and I think it's well worth checking out. If you basically want superheroes not from the big two, this is a nice alternative. I think there's tons of potential with this. Obviously just the first issue, but this is one I want to check out the second issue, which is a good thing. So this is out at comic shops now. It's been out for like 2 weeks or so. You can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We got links beneath this video. Some might be affiliate links, some not. Don't really quite know what's going to turn up when I look for that. If they're affiliate links, we do get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site, so thank you as well. This comic I did get from the Scout Comics box, that monthly box that we get from them. Paid for it. Always really cool to get, because you get comics like this, and you get to discover something you might not have otherwise. So, bonus. So check that out. I always support the Scout Comics box. I think it's a really, really cool idea. And as always, if you are into comics, if you're into Scout Comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.